So, so as an infrastructure person and as the former Minister of Works, you served our country as the Minister of Works here in Nigeria under the former administration. So what were some of the challenges and some of the successes in developing and rehabilitating the road infrastructure in Nigeria?
Clearly, we had very huge challenges, and they are legion. But I will just mention a few. One, we had a very heavy project portfolio. Many of the projects were not performing, and a whole lot of the highways were abandoned. And of course, we had a dysfunctional structure in the federal ministry at the time, and these were militating against good governance of infrastructure development in Nigeria at the time. One of the things we did at the beginning, my team and I decided that we will not continue that route because we knew very well that it was not going to take us home in terms of the expectations from my boss at the time, the President Goodluck Jonathan, and indeed Nigerians who were complaining about the very poor state of roads at the time. So what we did was that, for instance, let me illustrate how difficult it is. Again, with very lean financial resources. For instance, the Federal Ministry of Work at the time required about 500 billion naira to be able to drive infrastructure development in the road sector. But what did we have under the yearly budget? We had, at best, we had about 100 billion naira in a few years from the national budget. And if you now compare that with the requirement of 500 billion naira yearly, you immediately see that we have a funding gap of 400 billion naira. And the funding gap of 400 billion naira is not a little thing. So having realized that, we decided that we were going to leverage on other sources of income. For instance, we are going to tap into private resources through the public-private partnership initiative. And we said we're going to try the route of floating road bonds for road development. And of course, we also knew we were going to reinforce the collaboration with multilateral agencies like the World Bank, the Africa Development Bank, the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA, and of course the China Exim Bank. And truly we leveraged on all these resources and we were able to deliver a lot of good projects to Nigerians at the end of the day.
Okay. So that was quite comprehensive. So there was a huge budget shortfall upon starting, and you all had to be really creative to make sure you're able to make up that shortfall and still deliver effectively. So so what were some of the successes of your role and your team during that time in terms of building that road infrastructure?
Okay, let me tell you one of the things we did. Again, noticing the lean resources from the budget, we decided to first and foremost prioritize roads in the ministry. So we identified the economic routes and we decided to focus on the economic route. For instance, all the roads that lead to the refineries, like the road to Port Harcourt refineries, the road to Warri refineries, the road to Kaduna refineries. They were all prioritized, and the roads to the seaports and to the airport were all prioritized. Then, of course, we had to, at the time, I had to collaborate with the then Minister of Agriculture to also prepare and help to rehabilitate road leading to major farms so that the agricultural produce could be evacuated to the marketplaces. So we were very targeting in deciding which road we're going to work on. We did that, and beyond that, through the public-private partnership initiative, we were able to start projects like the Second Niger Bridge, where Julius Berger initially collaborated with AIM of South Africa. However, AIM later, for some reasons, AIM later withdrawn from that partnership, and they were immediately replaced by Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority. We looked at that proposal, and as Minister of Work at the time, I approved the replacement of AIM by Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority to be the partners to Julius Berger at the time. And they've done very well on the second Niger Bridge. I mean, once in a while, I pass through that alignment and I see the very massive progress they have recorded, and I'm very proud of them. Beyond that, as part of our effort to also stimulate private resources, Dangote Group engaged me as Minister of Work at the time, and we went through the rigors of looking for alternative materials for road construction, because we wanted to really reduce the component of imported materials for road construction in Nigeria. And I worked through with the president of Dangote, Alaide Dangote, who came severally to my office, and we discussed, and at the end of the day, with the support of the then Minister of Finance, Dr. Ogozie Ofoje-Awela, we approved that particular reinforced concrete road for the Obadan-Kaba alignment in the north central part of Nigeria, in Kogi State. And to the glory of God, that road has been completed today. Not long ago, I had the privilege of driving through the road, and I was so satisfied that we did what we did at the time.
We were
then the environment was cleaned up.
The first time I was hearing about this stuff, wow, it was totally new to me.
With social impact consulting. Hello everyone, my name is Efwa Elens Ede with Social Impact Consulting. I'm a development consultant with 20 years of experience working with NGOs, international NGOs, and bilateral agencies to work in project support, monitoring and evaluation, and civil society strengthening. So now, I saw that local NGOs lack the capacity to manage large-scale projects, which can in turn impact their various communities because they have the connection based on their backgrounds. So this made me create this channel so that I can add value to you for free once you subscribe to this channel and get notified of upcoming videos. I look forward to hearing from you.